Welcome to Cook Content. This series will be compiled of things and videos that have been cut or entire video ideas that have been cut. So if you guys see anything that you like, you guys can put that down in the comments and I could definitely do a video like. Alright, three, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Hello guys, and in today's GTA 5 video, what we're going to be doing is just drifting in vanilla GTA. And as you can see right here, we have a controller cam. Sometimes you can't even see my controller. I don't play on a desk, and it's also very weird. I tried to put a desk that I have behind me and behind the camera here, but it just didn't work out. So I'm basically just playing like this. This is how I normally play anyways. So yeah. Hopefully it's synced up. If it is, that will be great. But who knows? I can only see half the video. And I'll try and make it as best as I can. Well, possible. So, firstly, let's go over the controller and the controller cam. So as you can see, this is just your basic Series S/X controller. Might be hard to see there. You can see like the quality of my thing is terrible, but yeah. So the reason why I have this right here is that's usually what I've been playing on lately, and yeah, I really liked it. It's been like for the past year, like this, but yeah, because of Battle Royale days. But yeah, sick, very basic. Also, for people who want to know how I hold my controller, for GTA drifting, in basically any game, it's like this. So I have both fingers, or the pointer finger and this finger here on here, and I have my thumb on my analog stick for both sides. Try and see if I can get it. There we go. It's like that. So I also have my handbrake on this button right here. It's just how I drift. So without further ado, let me get into proper stance here. So we are drifting right now, the Honda S2000 or the RT3000 in this game. Yeah, I kind of crashed a little bit earlier, but that's fine. So chat, really quickly, I do want to go over all the new cars that I got lately. So we got this nice Remus right here, in a crew color. The reason why it's a Yankton plate. The guy I got it from was super nice, and it was basically like a two for three deal. It was this and that Previon, which I'll get to in a second. As well, this S2000 right here, it is sick, clean build. Again, crew color, as well. Both of these have the gold anodized wheels, both on Yanktons. Almost a recurring theme. As well, I have this Intruder. Honestly, my favorite, literally my favorite Intruder ever, and I only own two of these. This one and another one, but this one's my favorite. Because these Benny's wheels actually really fit the car. Usually, I don't like Benny's wheels that much, but on this thing it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't have a Yankton, and also it has a glitch stock exhaust. So if you guys notice, when these eventually get into shorts, because my shorts are like backed up a lot, like I have so many that I've just acquired. I'm like 20 days behind technically. No, over 20 days, like 30 days I think is when I'm at when I last checked for like uploading shorts. The clips were 30 days ago, so they're kind of old, but at the same time, that's how much clips I've gathered, to the point where I'm 30 days behind myself. So it's kind of cool. but kind of weird. So you guys won't see this until like 30 days. About this exhaust here, it's a stock exhaust, but when I go into here, I might show you guys a little bit later. Uh, it's the upgraded exhaust, but it shows the stock, and also there's a flame that goes out in between them. Instead, it's very weird, and I don't really get it, but yeah, it's just glitched like that, and I don't mind it. So yeah. And then we have this Comet S2. This thing I've been using lately. It's not a drift car at all. It's more of a track car. I really like the look of this thing. Obviously, it has the air, whatever name there. Um, so it is a secret livery. It's awesome. The one downside is, as you can see, this livery looks beautiful when you're looking at it like this. When you're driving, not so much. Basically, you can kind of see it there, the little kind of like sketchy lines that this thing has. That gets tripled and then some every time when you drive it. So it kind of becomes one squiggly livery, but it still is super cool. Um, but yeah, that's my build on it. I actually really like it, and there's a story to this car too that we'll get back to in a second here. And this is the second car I got from the same guy as the Remus over there. Um, yeah, this thing's beautiful looking. It is on very interesting Benny wheels, and I really don't like them too much, but I'm keeping it because I think I'll find a way to incorporate it. But they're also super interesting to the point where I'm just like, this kind of weirdly looks interesting. Like, you don't expect this thing to have these kind of wheels. It's kind of just weird. But I really like it. And this Comet Retro Custom was here because I wanted to put the wheels that are actually on that Previon, which wasn't from this car. I literally bought that car from someone else. But this is mine, and I wanted to put it on this. But of course, the auto shop glitch is, broken or patched, So, can't do it right now. But that's fine. Once when it becomes a thing again, that's when I'll do it. But now, time to get into the unfortunate story with this thing. Now, what happened? Well, basically, I got this car. I was great. I was like, let's go. And then after that, I hit the jackpot of this car. And actually, this story involves, like, not this car necessarily, but it's this car, which I'll talk about in a second. I also acquired this in the Previon at that point. So I was like, let's go, I hit the jackpot. These cars are beautiful looking. And so then I'm like, what else could I find? Well, I can try and look for ART 3000 with a Yankton plate. And the first guy I hit up, hit up me, I guess, was a person named slash. That's all I'm giving, because I don't, people have their privacy. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but do with that information as you will. Yeah, it basically is nothing. Anyways, this guy hits me up. I'm gonna refer to him as this guy or it, because I don't know. But basically, I was just like, hey, he wants this car really badly. I have it. I'll give it to him. So I'm like, yo, I got this car. If you want it, and he was like, yes, please. And I'm like, okay. So I added him. He joined my lobby. And, he bought my car. And I noticed, I was like, wait a second. I feel like I should also, ask him. Because, like, I want to see if I can get something. And I want to see if he has something. Because, yeah. But anyways, it's usually like, I usually do one for one trades. I didn't notice it. I thought at the time it was a one for one, but looking back, the thing wasn't a one for one. So you technically didn't need to give a car to buy a car, but I was in that mindset because that's how I got everything here. So I was like, okay, let me ask him for a RT3000 with the Yankton plate. And at first he said, oh yeah, I got one. Yeah, don't worry. And I'm like, okay. We stand there for about 5 minutes, because he did call away a car. We waited out the cool time. I was also with my friend, and I was just like, bro, you got it or not after the 5 minutes? Because it's enough time to call in the vehicle and if to be there. Because as well, he texted that about like a minute after he called away the car. Anyways, so we were there for like 6 minutes. And he was like, nada. I'm like, funny, you said you had a Yankton plate RT2000. Then he calls it in. And the word to describe my annoyancy was I was annoyed. Just basically I was annoyed. A, the car had no Yankton. But I was like, because I noticed that from like a million miles away. But I was like, I'll look at the build. It had black wheels, black paint, and black windows. I was just like, bro. I said, Yankton, are you trying to scam me over here? Or like, you're a scammer at this point. And that's when I just left because I didn't care. So basically, I gave this car away, which I'm fine with. He can have it. I don't care. But it's just kind of annoying that he said yes, no, and then he was like, oh, let me call in this. And it's not at all what I said. So that kind of got me annoyed. And he was like, trying to play it off like I never even said the message before. Like, I know I didn't say it before. I was like, yo, I want something for it. Because at the time, I was like, yeah, you can have it, But then in the moment, I was like, oh, wait, actually, I should probably ask him. But he was saying that I never said that message anyways, which was weird, and like, he was just being very weird, and I just don't get it. So, basically, this guy now has that car. Do I care? No. Do I want to tell the story? Yeah, why not? Thought it was kind of interesting, kind of weird. And eventually, the next day rolls around. I have another post, or a post up, actually, just a post, for an RT2000 with Yanktons. And I messaged like 3 different people, and none of them reply until that night. And this was like a couple days ago at this point. And one of them messaged me at 2 in the morning, and one of them messaged me at 5 in the morning. I was asleep, so I was like, sorry, I was sleeping. When do you guys want to buy it, get it, stuff like that. And then around at like 7 p.m., one of them was like, yo, I'm on. And I was like, okay. And the last one I picked, this thing up now looked a lot different. It was white, and it was basically like a track build kind of thing. And I turned it into this drift build. It looked a little weird. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at now. I just, kind of wanted to get that off my chest because it was just annoying at the time. But now that I'm actually cool and calm and collected, I decided to go over it. But yeah. So that's basically how I gave I'm going to say in quotation marks, because now looking back, is he really a scammer? Not really. Kinda, because he said he had the car that I was looking for, then didn't, then claimed he did and called in that. So I'm gonna say quotation marks, scammer my car. Basically. Oh. Oh no! Yes! Wow!